"I miss being single," she said, her voice flat as she pulled off her wedding ring and tossed it onto the kitchen counter. The metallic clink sounded like a gunshot in the quiet room. I just stood there, frozen, watching it spin until it stopped. In that moment, I thought that was how our marriage ended. But endings are never that clean. There's always more lurking behind the words. And I didn't yet know that her "I miss being single" was really code for "I'm already acting like I am." We've been married 7 years. Not perfect years, but steady. Or at least, that's what I believed. Mornings with coffee, shared grocery lists, date nights that offered comfort more than excitement. The kind of stability everyone says they want. I thought we were safe. But safety, I learned, is just another illusion. That night started like any other argument. She came home late again. That kind of late that carries someone else's perfume, someone else's laughter. I asked where she'd been. "Out with friends," she said, in that defensive tone that always meant don't ask again. I pushed. She snapped, and then it came. "I miss being single." And the ring went flying. "You don't mean that," I said quietly, more to myself than to her. "Oh, I do," she shot back. "I feel trapped, Daniel. You don't see me anymore. You see a wife, not me." Her eyes were tired, not angry. That hurt more than rage ever could. I wanted to ask if someone else saw her now, if someone else made her feel alive. But I couldn't. I just nodded, pretending understanding could make the pain make sense. She went to the guest room, and I stayed in the dark kitchen for hours, staring at the ring. The next morning, she acted as if nothing had happened. She made coffee, hummed softly, checked her phone constantly. That phone became the heartbeat of my anxiety. Every vibration, every half-smile at the screen sliced at me. I told myself she was venting to friends, that people go through phases. But the unease dug roots. 3 days later, I couldn't resist. While she was in the shower, I picked up her phone. I'd never done that before. I wish I hadn't. Once you open that door, you can't unsee what's inside. Her messages seemed harmless at first. Group chats, memes. Then there was a pinned conversation, just a first name. Ethan. Nothing explicit, but worse because it was emotional, familiar, intimate. "I wish I could see you tonight. You make everything feel lighter." He's asleep downstairs. That last one hit like a hammer. My hands shook, my throat closed. She was writing about me like I was a burden, an obstacle to her happiness. When she came out of the shower wrapped in a towel, she froze at the sight of the phone in my hand. The silence between us was unbearable. Finally, I asked, "Who's Ethan?" She didn't lie. That almost made me respect her more and hate her more for it. "Someone who listens," she said. "Someone who doesn't make me feel small. Someone who isn't your husband," I said. She didn't deny it, didn't flinch, just sat down and cried into her hands. That's when I realized I wasn't angry yet. I was numb. The betrayal hadn't hit full force. It was sinking in slow and steady, like a ship going under. I didn't scream. I didn't throw anything. I just left. Drove for hours. No destination until the sun went down. I ended up at a gas station parking lot, staring at the steering wheel. I thought about how I proposed to her here, in this town, in front of the fountain where she said yes through tears. I thought about every promise we'd made that now felt like lies. When I got home, she was packing a bag. "I think I need space," she said. I almost laughed. Space. The polite translation for "I'm choosing someone else." She moved into a friend's apartment. Or so she said. I found out later it was Ethan's. How? Carelessness. A posted picture. 2 wine glasses in her hand, ringless, no faces, but I'd recognize her hand anywhere. I didn't confront her immediately. I wanted to see how far she'd go. A week later, she called. "We need to talk," she said, soft, almost guilty. We met at a cafe. She looked different, lighter, freer. Makeup she hadn't touched in months. She smiled like a stranger. "I'm sorry, Daniel," she said, stirring her coffee. "I didn't mean to hurt you. I need to find myself." I stared at her. "Find yourself in his bed." Her face fell. "That's not fair," she said. "Neither is cheating on someone who built his life around you." For the first time, she seemed ashamed, but not enough to fix it. "Maybe one day you'll understand," she whispered. I didn't answer. I got up and left. But something inside me shifted. I realized I didn't want her back. I wanted closure. That night, I called a lawyer. Not to scare her, just to protect myself. Harris, a calm older man, said, "If she's living with him, we can file for an adultery-based divorce. Clean, fast, and in your favor." 2 days later, he called her. I wasn't there, but I imagined it. Her calm confidence cracking at the words adultery claim and financial settlement. Suddenly, she wasn't a free spirit chasing self-discovery. She was someone facing real consequences. That evening, she showed up at my door, eyes wide, breath shaky. "Daniel, what are you doing?" "I'm moving on," I said simply. "This isn't you," she pleaded. "You're not cold like this." "You're right," I said. "I wasn't, but then you taught me how to be." Her tears came fast. Then I made a mistake. I thought I wanted freedom, but really I wanted something different. I never meant for it to go this far. I looked at her, really looked, and saw not my wife, but a stranger wearing her face. "You threw your ring at me like it meant nothing. Now I'm returning the gesture with paperwork." She begged, promised to leave him, go to therapy, said she missed us. But her words were hollow, like reading someone else's love letter. You can't glue glass once it's shattered. You can only bleed trying. When the divorce was finalized, she sent one last text. "I hope someday you forgive me." I didn't reply, didn't block her. I let it sit unread, like the ring still on the kitchen counter. I never moved it. It became part of the house. A quiet reminder of what promises are worth when love turns selfish. People say time heals. Maybe it does. But healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means learning to live with a scar and still believing you deserve better. Sometimes, late at night, I hear that metallic clink in my mind. The sound of a ring hitting the counter, the moment my world cracked open. But now, instead of heartbreak, it reminds me of clarity. Love isn't proven by how long you hold on. It's proven by when you finally have the strength to let go.